Welcome to Integrity Construction. I'm Christopher. Here we are at another project. This would be Dr. Garrett's house. Dr. Garrett recently purchased this home, and he's wanting to expand the family a little bit. And so we've been tasked with repainting everything, providing some new furnishings, and redoing the hardwood floors. This home, I believe, is about 4,500 square feet, so we're going to try to keep this video as brief as we can, but it's a lot of space to walk through. And so anyways, here we go. So when we first walk in here, you can see that we're performing a mock-up for the hardwood floors. That way the customer can visualize better what they're going to get here. We did a similar mock-up on this wall right here previously. We'll probably put a snapshot on that. And moving right along, the trim's starting to tighten up a little bit. The kitchen, they've elected not to do a kitchen renovation at this juncture, but they did want to get a lot of things tidied up, such as this mud area over here. As you can see, the painter's equipment are still in place. We're not quite 100% done here, but we're moving on our way out. We can walk across here to the living area. All of the built-ins here had to be redone, so we put a nice coat of paint on those. There's a lot of misgivings with some of these areas. You could see that, well, you probably can't see on the video, but there's a lot of love that took place in order to kind of bring things up to par. This would be the master suite here. And here's the master bathroom. You can see we still have some masking in place. Still, trying to decide what colors we want to go with, as you can see with this mock-up here. So we'll have a big reveal once all the painting's done, and things are really going to pop once the hardwood floors are done, as well as some of the additional carpet items upstairs. Speaking of upstairs, we'll go on up and take a look. I have recommended to the customers that might want to consider restaining these treads and the balusters to match, because it's going to stick out like a pimple on prom night. It'd be in the light color. A little view from down here, it's starting to open up. Really looking forward to seeing that shot once the hardwoods are in place. Again, these built-ins, they were in rough shape before. We put some love in them to kind of refurbish. And then we'll walk into here. Well, it's certainly blue, blue for baby boy. And we're going to be redoing the carpet here soon, but you can kind of see that things are taking shape. And this is their preferred bathroom color, so kind of bright and interesting. You can still see we've got some masking in places, a little closet right there. And let's see about the other room. Let's see. Yep, this is another bathroom. We'll just have to check and see how that flow stabilization is working with this particular camera. At any rate, let's go downstairs and see what kind of progress has been made on the terrace level. Terrace level is a fancy word for basement, but when we have nicer homes, we don't just call it a basement, we call it the terrace level. Architectural term, don't put that on me, that's just what the industry's warranting, and so we provide, because that is what we do at Integrity Construction Services. So down here, they want to kind of keep things basic and simple. They want enough just to kind of move in, but also they want things to feel kind of refreshed. One thing that we will be talking about is getting rid of these intercoms. Horribly outdated and really unpractical. So we excuse me, we find ourselves commonly taking out the old intercom systems so that the walls can be cleaned up and such, and in many cases we also will remove the old landlines like that one and the cable as well as that one, because the technology, oh, there's another intercom system. The technology is just kind of far exceeded the old technology, and there's really no place for that anymore. This particular door was really messed up right there, and the guys have fixed that up, and that was good. You could see that in this particular build out, they created a ledge here, and the reason why is because the foundation wall extends further out. Generally, when we do a basement, we further the whole wall out so you don't have that ledge, but anyways, that's one of our pet peeves. That way it doesn't feel like a basement. Excuse me, terrace level, when you're in the terrace level. That being said, they do have a drop ceiling down here, which in my opinion is quite outdated. So probably in the near future we'll be looking into that, and let's be honest, the old fluorescents, well, really aren't becoming of today's modern home. So I will make that recommendation to the customer as well, just so that they can be cognizant of some ideas as far as moving forward. But for this initial press right here, I think things are looking pretty good. You can see the coffered ceiling behind me, starting to take shape right there. We may or may not change some of these light fixtures out. That's going to be on their own, according to their own personal taste. One thing I don't like is the directional light right up there above the fireplace. Me personally, I would consider redoing the hearth right behind me there. I just find that to be, well, it's just not my style, I guess. It's a little outdated. It's not that everything has to be sleek and modern. It's just you're trying to get rid of some of these artifacts that tell that the home is 40 years old. So that's kind of what we do at Integrity Construction Services, and we will give you an update on this property as we progress. And so from Integrity Construction Services, we wish you the best, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.